We said that we would give Gerhard Kutzi a few moments now to come and present the guide. This has just come out by CGAP, and it's something for all of you in this room, a guide to client centricity. So without further ado, would you welcome Gerhard back to the stage, who will walk you through the guide. Gerhard, over to you.
Today is our day. So first thing that we did is we left a few brochures on your table. They are not enough for everybody. That's on purpose. We want to see how you fight for it, negotiate for it, do some research, convince, etc. So what we will do is, firstly, I just want to introduce you to a lady that will help us walk through the guide. That will follow shortly. The second thing I want you to do is, while you are, because you all can multitask, I know that you can all multitask. So while you are looking at and listening, go to your smartphone, go to that URL or that link at the bottom of the page, customersguide.cgap.org, and then just get onto the guide while we're chatting, because I'm going to ask a question at the end that you have to answer by doing the research on your smartphone or your computer or laptop or whatever you have here. So let me introduce you to Miriam.
Meet Miriam. She's an officer at a bank that offers digital financial services to low-income customers. Adoption and use rates have been disappointing. But Miriam has heard about a promising new strategy called customer centricity. This could be the answer her bank is looking for, and she's up for the challenge. She started examining important data like acquisition, retention, and expansion rates. She also wants the bank to dig deeper and research the demand for financial services. She wants to track the whole customer journey to see what persuades people to adopt their services or to drop them. Becoming customer-centered means that providers and customers develop a relationship of mutual respect. Miriam is adding facilitator to her role as salesperson and marketer. She helps to build customer trust and confidence as they try new products. Also, for many of Miriam's customers, especially low-income and illiterate women, information about products needs to be presented in alternative ways that will work for them. She realizes that social networks could be another good channel for providing these customers with guidance. With more information, her customers can make better decisions and even stand up to the bank when they have to. Leadership at the bank supports the new customer-centered approach, and this strengthens Miriam's position. She sees now that product design is only part of the picture. Becoming customer-centered requires a holistic approach, and that means more than just helping people move savings from under the mattress to a safer place. It means enabling customers to access their money conveniently, when and where and how they need it. To fit the new customer-centered model, management is also changing how the bank delivers services. They now recognize that customers view financial services as tools in their larger money management toolkits. Like her colleagues, Miriam is excited about these changes. You will be too, so come join us and get on board.
So Miriam's challenge is retention. That's our example for today. And Miriam knows that if she wants to understand how she can solve retention problems, she must start with the guide and first look at the guide in the way the guide has been designed, following a logical flow of 4 questions. First, why should I go customer-centric? Why should we do it? Secondly, if I do that, how do I learn from my customers? Thirdly, once I've learned from my customers and I gained insights, how do we design solutions? And fourthly, once we have solutions, how do we organize ourselves to deliver these solutions? So Miriam goes to why, and she knows that the second tab under why is business challenges that we've just seen in the video, and she decided she will read the tab about business challenges, because in the business challenges part of the guide, there is a section on retention challenges. But Miriam has a problem. As soon as she sat down to read this on her laptop, phone rings, and there is a request for her to come to one of the branches. But that's no problem, because this guide has been designed to work on your laptop and on your mobile phone. It is a mobile phone-friendly guide, and therefore that screen that you see there is from a mobile phone. So she can read it anywhere, anytime in the field. She wants to remind her of something, she can just go to the guide. So Miriam reads this little section about what to consider when facing retention challenges, and she sees that the second key resource is a business challenges booklet. It describes how you would solve, what kind of questions would you ask to solve business challenges. And it follows a specific pathway, a journey, along a customer journey with their institution or any institution, financial service provider. For retention, you normally ask questions about account opening, product use, and relationship management. And she sees that while she's reading that, there are lots of questions below each of those phases of the journey, and those questions guide her to the kind of information she needs to solve a problem. Now she knows that she needs information, so she goes to the second part of the guide, which is learn from customers. And in learn from customers, she also realizes that the quickest way to learn is with the information you already have in your business, which is your own transactional and other customer data. And she's asking herself, how can I analyze this data? I need some guidance. Lo and behold, there is a key resource called Customer Analytics Toolkit. And she opens this toolkit, and there she has, step by step, all the answers on how do you handle, analyze, store, extract your own transactional data. And you all know that transactional data contains place, time, date, amount, and customer name linked to a profile. And with that, she can look at customer behavior and get some insights. Right, now she has the insights and she wants to design solutions. To design solutions, she goes to the third tab and she looks at the Customer Experience Toolkit. And with the Customer Experience Toolkit guiding her to design a concept to solve her retention problem, she then turns to the last tab. Once again, she's in the taxi, so it's on a mobile phone again. She turns to the last tab and she says, what kind of obstacles will I encounter in my organization and outside my organization that stands in my way to implement these solutions or these concepts that we have designed? And she works through that and she gets guidance there. Now, since Miriam is now well known in her organization, her management asked her, now Miriam, how can we get the rest of the organization of our bank also sort of aligned to this approach? And she explains the functioning of the guide, the 4 tabs, the 4 logical questions, and she then shows them that there's also a resource library. And you can sort this resource library with 3 variables: the type of resource, the topic you are looking at, and how you want to read it. Do you want to read it as a decision maker, so you just want to be informed, or do you want to read it as somebody that must execute, that must do something, that wants to know the how? And you can sort all the resources, the 108 resources, in that way. And lastly, Miriam also tells them that there is a distance education course available on the Gateway Academy platform that will teach the staff about customer centricity. Thank you very much.